Britney Spears. Everyone loves to talk about what a hot mess she is. We can't live with her. We can't live without her. What is this? She's touching herself. Classic. Look how messy her house is. Look at how dare you set up a camera with this mess here. She's demon possessed. Look at these eyes. I think I'm gonna probably get a copyright for that music. But look at something's wrong. Who is this? Get out of there. Who is this for? Who is the intended audience for this? I think her brain is broken. She's stuck in 2001. Yikes. Yikes, Britney. Why then does this girl have no friends? Nobody that can be like, girl, stop. Just stop it.
But we are told, and this is on, we have unimpeachable sources on this, and it's very sad.
Unimpeachable.
She is completely dysfunctional. She is
Completely?
having radical mood swings. This is a situation where there are people around her, and there aren't that many left because she is pretty much isolated, who are saying she was doing way better in the conservatorship than she is doing now.
Wow.
And
Hollywood broke her brain.
There is no structure in her life. There is no supervision in her life. And one of the problems that she's having that is really dire is that she is going broke. She is spending so much money right now because she doesn't understand finances. And it's no shade on Britney. And this doesn't even have to do with the mental illness.
Right.
She's just never had to manage money. She is going to French Polynesia at the Brando, and we're told she's dropping as much as $1 million each trip, and she's going every 1 or 2 months.
Okay, that's insane.
Dropping $350,000 a pop, going to Hawaii on private jets.
Now she had about $60 million, Harv, when she got out of the conservatorship. But that, hey, $4 million to the attorney, Matt Rosengart, $2 million for her dad.
I don't feel bad for her at all. She's spending millions at a clip. What the fuck is wrong with you, Britney? I'm not saying you have to like eat ramen every night, but like maybe just do one French Polynesia trip a year. I'm no money manager, but like, good God, slow your roll, girl.
That's legal bills, and you're eating into that stack of cash pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, she has paid millions and millions of dollars in legal fees, and there is not nearly the money coming in.
Let her go broke then. If she wants to go broke, let her go broke. Let her live her fucking life. And then guess what? When she's broke, she'll have to figure it out. I don't know. People have won and lost millions. Maybe let her go broke then, and then see what she does.
That's going out, and there's nobody managing this anymore. She is left to her own devices, and I got to tell you, a lot of people
she needs to pick up her meds
I know
CVS.
who were kind of involved in this anticipated it, because what Britney has just doesn't go away.
Let her start an OnlyFans.
It may be that the casting was wrong in the conservatorship, but the necessity for one, a lot of people now are saying, really is something.
Because when she had the conservatorship, they were giving her what, $75K a year. Well, now she's got unfettered access to her own money. But if she wants to blow it, like, let her fucking blow it, I guess. I don't know. So what if she's mentally fucked in the head? Well, I don't know. It just feels like a lot of talk about, like, what to do with her. The only people that should be concerned with, like, what to do with her is, like, her close family. But they seem to be the ones who fucked her over. So I say let her go broke. Let her start an OnlyFans. And then when she goes broke, be like, look, bitch, you didn't want your conservatorship. You can't have it both ways.
That is undeniable. And I will say that in terms of this thing with Jamie Spears, we broke the story on Friday that she is settled with her father. And I'm not even sure the word settled is right, because remember when the conservatorship ended, her lawyer, Matt Rosengart, was saying that Jamie had engaged in a bunch of financial misdeeds. They were going after him. When the dust settled, She didn't get a penny from Jamie.
She does
and
have
she ended up having to pay
children.
Jamie's $2 million
She has a
legal
couple
bills.
of
Right. And they
That's
have
part
signs
of the
of getting $1
settlement.
million back
She's a
the other
couple
way.
of
Right.
sons that I think she has little to no access to because of all her crazy shit.
Right.
So the situation is terrible for
Wow.
her right now. She is isolated. Nobody's around. Almost no one is around her. So
Yes, show all the
what
worst
is-
photos of her. show all the photos where she looks exasperated. Thanks.
What is
TMZ.
wrong here, and how can it be corrected? And we're mistaken.
These people don't even care. Nobody gives a fuck about Britney Spears. They want to see her crash and burn so that they have something to talk about on TMZ Live. They don't want her to be doing well. They love a fucking dumpster fire. Don't lie, TMZ.
Mistakes made in letting her out of this conservatorship. That's those are some of the questions.
You don't give a shit. Are you going to her house? Are you sending her an edible arrangement, TMZ? Yeah, stop pretending like you give a shit. Ghost Crusaders, thanks for the super chat. Britney is perfect. I'm in love with her now. Never cared for her before. She'll be the first billionaire. She starts an OnlyFans. I agree. Let her do it. Let her go broke, because that's when you figure it out. Let her hit the rock bottom. I think she lives at rock bottom. That's her favorite place. She's comfortable there.
Our friend Dr. Charles Sophie is a psychiatrist, a well-known psychiatrist.
Yes,
he has
let's hear what
treated
this gay man
lots
has
and
to
lots
say.
of people with the problems that Britney has, and he is joining us again right now. Dr. Sophie, welcome back to TMZ Live.
Thank you. How are you?
We're good. What say you about what we're hearing now about Britney? Does this
He can't even get a microphone. Let's hear what he has to say.
surprise you?
No, it doesn't surprise me at all because the conservatorship was there for a reason. And even though, like you said, it might not have been, with the right person, the actual process needs to be in place because when you have a mental illness to this degree, you need that kind of structure, supervision, and most importantly, to take your medication. And I think that's probably what's happened here. This is a no medication.
I think is this what she's like on zero meds? I'm all for going off all your medication. Like, is she on some? Is she on none? Is what we're seeing because she has no medication? Like, what exactly is she on?
Why do you say that?
Well, because of the erratic behavior, the manic-y spending of money, recklessness, destroying people around her. No one feels safe around her. No one can control her. She's out of control on many levels.
Doctor, so what is the answer then? How do you treat a patient
Let
that
her
has
become
those sort of
homeless.
issues?
Well, these kinds of situations run into a wall eventually. Either she'll hurt herself, she might hurt someone else, or she could be 5150 because she's not being able to take care of herself. And any of those
Let her
situations
dance
will
with
push her
knives.
to a place
It's
where
great
then
content.
medication can be given to her against her will. And that's either an injection of medicine or pills or
we're gonna
whatever, and then
institutionalize
hospitalization.
her.
So let's get into what you just said, the 5150, which is an involuntary psychiatric hold, usually lasting 72 hours. It can be extended, but not indefinitely. She was under one before the conservatorship started. In fact, it happened twice before the conservatorship started.
Strapped down,
but a 5150, doctor, is very temporary. And
it's not gonna
you tell me if I'm wrong here.
Brain is broken.
I don't see a world in which a judge would put Britney under another conservatorship
Yes, let her sing.
because of the public outcry there was in the first case, whether it was misplaced or not. I just don't see that happening.
Well, I understand that, but at the end of the day, hopefully a judge would make the decision in the best interest of that patient. And if that's what she requires, even for a temporary amount of time, that's what she would require. But a 5150, like you said, could be extended because when she goes to a hospital and gets meds, she's not going to reconstitute.
I'm all for get her off the meds, get her off all of this shit, and send her to a fucking yoga retreat.
Pull together within 72 hours. So it'll probably be extended, and then that could lead into a temporary or a permanent conservatorship till she gets more stable.
You've seen so many of these, though. I mean, you know what the temperature was with Britney at the end.
No wonder
where the Free Britney movement and all. Do you see that as a real possibility at this point?
I think it's inevitable because she's going to hit a wall, and no one, no matter whether it's free or not, can see her hurt herself or end up dead. And if that's what it's going to take to get her stable, that's what we should all support.
Doctor, is there any argument that could even be made that getting out from under the conservatorship was a horrible thing for Britney Spears as we sit back and now obviously have watched what's happened?
Absolutely. You know, hindsight's 2020, but look at it.
Who
She's
cares?
slowly
What if she wants to ruin her life? Why can't we let her? Who are we to tell her what she should do or shouldn't do? Honestly, her close family, her whatever partner, if she still has one, the father of her children are the only people who should have say. Sometimes I run, sometimes I hide. What's up, Courtney? We're not even 100% positive the conservatorship is over. Plus, the severe abuse she endured for 13 years and the conservatorship is what destroyed her brain. Agreed. People just like to want to control her. People want to control her money. So what if she wants to blow her money and be crazy? Let Kanye do it.
is unraveling. And it was in place and she wasn't unraveling.
Freedom.
That is something as simple as the titration of the medication dosages.
All right. Once we're getting into talk of titration, I'm out.